Okay, so I like looking at some of my data, and if you look on your Octopus dashboard, for example, it has the best information that's presented from any of the energy companies that I've seen. If you know of anything better, let me know in the comments. But one of the flaws is that it only shows you at half-hour intervals, which is the same as what the smart meter is reporting to Octopus. So they can't get any more data than that. The smart meter is sending the readings every half an hour to the energy company. The in-home display is refreshing a lot more frequently than that. But I don't have any way of capturing that and storing it. So people have suggested my solar inverter, which gives me 5-minute intervals, so it's a big improvement. But because I'm not using it as a hybrid inverter, there's no battery storage, it only records and powers up from when it starts generating solar electricity, and then when it shuts down, when there's not sufficient voltage on the MPPT inputs, then I have no record of my energy consumption. You can see a nice little pattern there on my heat pump throughout the day. So the solution is this. Octopus Energy sent me this, but what is it? Why do I need it? Why are they sending it to me? Octopus Home Mini, see your energy usage in real time anywhere. Well, it's another little smart device, a little pink device. What on earth do we do with it? How does it connect? And how's it going to help me? Alright, comes with everything I need. It seems to simply say, turn it on, and you should get a blinking blue light. And then we want to get the Octopus app. And then we want to scan this QR code, I guess. Let's give it a go. Would you call that a blue flashing light? Maybe I'm a bit colourblind. Maybe it's the pink plastic. But that light looks a bit more purpley and pinky to me than blue. Anyway, let's get started. So I scan the QR code. This is what it brings me. Let's get you set up. Yep, I've done all of that. Enable Bluetooth, allow. Found it. That was quick. Nice. Okay, and let's connect. Oh, okay, nice and quick. So it's all set up, and it says we should see our data in the app within an hour or so. For a while, I was of the opinion that the data that I was getting from my solar inverter and my smart meter and the in-house display was kind of good enough, and the Octopus app was brilliant. It was showing my smart meter data in there. I could see those half-hour intervals. You could download the information. You could import it into a spreadsheet. My solar inverter was even better. It had more granular intervals, but it still wasn't quite enough. And my solar inverter also, it is only measuring the household power consumption when it's fired up by one of the MPPTs from the solar panels. Because it's not working as a hybrid inverter, I don't have a battery. As soon as that sunlight disappears, I then don't have some good granular detail of what's going on with the energy consumption in my house. So that's where this Octopus Home Mini steps in to give me some very granular, real world, real-time, of course it's real world, real-time data that promises much smaller intervals and should work perfectly just in the Octopus app that I already have. So it's not another app to download. Yes, it is another device to store somewhere, but let's see how this actually goes, and I'll show you what it looks like in my app once it populates all the data in an hour's time. And so now you can see on my dashboard, now I've got live use updated every 10 seconds, and I'll flick over to the mobile app so you can see what it shows me in the mobile app as well. Okay, so if I look live, then it shows me the last 30 minutes, and I can have it in pounds and pence, or I can have it in watt hours. And if you look at those intervals, you can see that those are at 1 minute intervals. on that consumption, but I can also select the last 5 minutes, and then you can get even smaller intervals, just something like every 10 to 15 seconds that it's capturing a little snapshot there for you to have a little look through on the mobile data. So this is really great for real world consumption, real world energy usage. And in a future video, I'm going to show you exactly why this is important to me, what I'm trying to study, what I'm trying to figure out, and why I think that this little Home Mini is a great little device. So if you're not with Octopus Energy, have a little look at my referral link. It's right at the top of the description of this video. You'll get £50, I'll get £50, and you can order one of these devices free because Octopus Energy are that kind of company. Thank you for watching this video. If it's been helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you've got one of these devices and if you use it, or if you think it's just a gimmick. And finally, subscribe so you don't miss more future content like this. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.